Today we are going to learn a poem. It was long ago. This poem is written by Lena Forgione. She was born in London and was educated privately. She was born in London and they had not sent her to the school. At the home they had made her to study privately. She hailed from the family of the author. She had come from the family of authors. Her father Benjamin Forgione was a famous novelist and the two younger brothers were writers as well. The two younger brothers also they are the writers. She started off by writing children's stories, fantasy stories, but soon became popular with both the children and adult. Soon she had started writing children's stories as well as fantasies, adventurous stories, and very soon she became the popular with the stories of adults. She is the most popular known for the children's hymn. Morning has broken. She had most popular with the children's hymn and she had written Morning has broken. Her other notable works include Martin Pepin in the Apple Orchard, Little Book Room, and the autobiographical The Nurse in the 90s. She was awarded for the Corning Medal and Hans Christian Andersen's Medal, often refers to as the Nobel Prize for the children's literature. She got a Nobel Prize for the children's literature. Oh, okay, get set. What is the earliest memory you have of your childhood? Do you remember anything? What has happened? What is the incident was happened in your childhood? Describe everything you remember about the memory. You have to if you have something, just we will recall our memory. Why do we think this particular memory is still fresh in our mind? Some memories are written in our mind throughout your life. Why? Because it's very close to our heart. It attracts us. So, okay, let us read. This is also a poem about the young girl of 3 years. She recalled her memories. Let us see. Let us read the poem about a fond childhood memory. Fond means very lovely, lovable childhood memory. This poem is about. I will tell you, shall I, something I remember, something that still mean a great deal to me. It was long ago. I will tell you. The author is telling that it's like a monologue. She is telling us, I will tell you. She is telling us, shall I, something I remember. What are the things that she is remembering that she is going to tell us? Something that still mean a great deed to me. Something still it's remembered by her in her mind. It was a long ago. The thing which has happened, it was very long ago. A dusty road in summer I remember, a mountain and an old house and a tree that stood So, she is remembering about the dusty road. The road is filled with dust, that is a dusty road. And the season which is mentioned here is a summer season, it is hot season. I remember, she is remembering the dusty road in the summer season. A mountain as well as an old house, a tree that stood, that tree is standing there, Behind the house, an old woman, I remember, in a red shawl with a grey cat on her knee, humming under a tree. See, the first thing she is ready to tell us what is the thing she is remembering from a childhood which has happened very long ago. What are the things? The first thing she had remembered about the dusty road in the summer season and the mountain as well as the old house, then the tree. Next, behind the house, that she already mentioned in the second stanza, an old house. Behind means back of the house there is a old woman. How the old woman was? She is describing the old woman. She was wearing the red shawl with the red shawl. She is wearing a red shawl and she has a grey color cat on her knee. She is keeping the cat on their lap and humming under a tree. She is humming a song, music, and sitting under the tree. She is humming a music. She seems the oldest thing I can remember, but then perhaps I was not more than 3, it was long ago. She is remembering the lady and she is the oldest thing she can remember, and what happened, she is telling, I was not more than 3. So, she is not more than 3, only exactly she might be within 3 years old. It was long ago, the incident which has happened, what she is remembering, it has happened long ago. I drag on the dusty road and I remember how the old women look over the fence at me and seems to know. So, now she is thinking about how she is going. Dragging means in normal meaning it is pulling, but here it is not like that. Simply she is walking on the dusty road and she remember how the old women look over the fence to me. She is looking her like peeping from the fence. Fence, you know, it is a railing, or we can say it is a barrier or a compound wall. She is fencing, she is peeping through the fence and seems to know, she is thinking about that. How it felt to be 3 and called out, I remember, do you like bilberries and the cream for the tea? I went under the tree. So, she is going, she is calling the old lady is calling the young girl to inviting her by asking, do you like the bilberries? Bilberries is not nothing, it is edible blue color, dark blue color fruit. And the cream for the tea, she is having the cream also for the tea. So, she is inviting the young girl to the party. Where they are sitting under the tree. So, this young girl went under the tree. And while she hummed, the cat poured, and remember how she filled a saucer with the berries and the cream for me so long ago. So, while she humming, I told you humming means simply they are creating music from the mouth without opening, conveying any words. Simply she is humming, and the cat poured, P-U-R-E-E, it means the cat is making the sound. How the cat will make sound? Meow meow. The same way the cat is making a noise. I remember, she is remembering the cat as well as the women and what the song she had hummed and what happened and how she had filled the saucer with the berries. How she had filling the saucer. Do you know cup and saucer? The things which hold the cup, that is saucer. It is a plate, small plate. So, she is filling the saucer with the berries as well as she is giving the cream for her. This has happened so long ago. It was long ago. Now, she had used the term so long ago. So, it had happened few years before. Such berries and such creams as I remember, I never had seen before. I never see today, you know. So, such berries, the berries which is given by that lady, old lady, such berries and such creams, the both she had mentioning, the cream and the berries which is given by the old women, as I remember, she is remembering that berry, the particular berry and the cream, I never had seen before, I never seen today. She had not seen such a berries before as well as after also she had not seen the berries once again in her life. And that is almost all I can remember. The house, the mountain, the grey cat on her knee, her red shawl and the tree. So, what are the things, again she is telling what are the things she can remember? The mountain, the house, the old lady, the red shawl what she had wear as well as the grey cat. These things are still in her mind. And the taste of the berries, I feel the feel of the sun, I remember, and the smell of everything that used to be so long ago. See, again she is telling the taste of the berry which is offered by the old women, the taste of the berry as well as the feel of the sun. Already I had explained you at the beginning how the road is a dusty as well as what is season mentioned there is a summer. So, the road is dusty as well as it is hot. The sun, she can feel the sun. I remember, and the smell of everything that used to, all the smell, the berry smell, the cream smell as well as the smell of the atmosphere she had not undergone in her life so long ago. She had only experienced all these things for a long ago. Till the heat on the road outside again I remember, and how the long dusty road seems to have for me no end, you know. So, now still the heat on the road outside again I remember. Again she is remembering the heat on the road. She is feel the heat of the road, that the feeling she is recalling in her mind. And how the long dusty road seems to have for me. how the road was for her, what she is thinking about the road. No end, you know, there has no end, too long. That is the farthest thing I can remember. I won't mean much to you. I does to me. Then I grow up, you see. So that is the farthest thing I can remember. This is a thing which can remember for a long duration. So great distance means not, it mentions in a distance, it denotes the time duration. So it is the farthest thing that she can remember, the oldest thing that she can remember in her mind. I won't mean much to you, so I don't want to say much to you. It does to me. All these things is I experienced, she had experienced, the poet has experienced. Then I grow up, you see. Now I had grown up. When she was 3 years old, she had experienced all these things. This memory she had recalled and written as a poem. What are a few things she had mentioned here? The house, the mountain, the old lady, the cat, and the taste of the berry, the taste of the cream in the tea. All these things had still remember in her mind, because something which is very close to our heart or which we get attract towards, then we can, that incident will retain in our mind throughout our life.